Hello there everybody, I really hope you're having a lovely day whenever you view this. Now this is a timeless reading, however at the time that I am posting it, it is the run up to Christmas and so we're quite Christmas themed here today. So although the messages are applicable for whenever you come across it, I did specifically have Christmas time in mind when I picked the topic for this video today. Because we think about gifting on the run up to Christmas, and on Christmas itself, I wanted to have a look at what gifts you bring to the world and to the people around you just by being you. I thought it would be a really nice topic to look into because gifting doesn't always have to be about what we physically bring to people. But before we get into this today, I did want to say a big hello if you're a returning subscriber. I really appreciate the support of you guys. If you're new here, then hi, my name's Nat, I read tarot. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you will get to see more tarot in future. And I also wanted to give a shout out to some other channels that you may be interested in. Now, the first channel I want to mention is Third Eye Tribe Tarot. You will find a link to her channel in the description box. So absolutely, once you're done with whatever pile you choose here today, pop on over to her channel and have a little look at what she does. She has descriptions for all the different cards that go quite in depth. So if you're interested in learning about all the further meanings, or if you're just getting into reading tarot yourself, her channel is fantastic. There's a very calm feeling to all of her videos and they are absolutely beautiful. Second of all, I would like to give a shout out to Dispel the Moon. On her channel there's quite a gothic feeling, and I know once or twice I've watched videos that she does about shadow work. I find she's quite good at that subject. She also has some other picker cards on her channel. There's also been some collective readings more recently, so absolutely go and check her out too. Again, you will find a link to her channel in the description box. Now, the third person I wanted to mention here, the other two people were aware that I was going to give them a little mention in this video, but the third one, she doesn't know. She will probably find out when she watches this, I guess. The third one is Amy, the Infamous Witch. Now, she does tarot picker cards and she talks about other things to do with spirituality as well. Her channel is absolutely fantastic and she gives me a lot of support, so I would like to pay that back and point some of you in the direction of her channel. Again, I will link to that in the description box below. So, now that that's all out of the way, let's get on with this pick a card. We have here pile 1 with the sparkly green bauble. We have pile 2 is this red apple. Pile 3 is this really adorable little penguin. Pile 4 is the small, it's like a pale gold bauble. So have a good look at all 4 piles, use your intuition, see which pile is really calling to you. You can choose more than one pile if you feel drawn to watching more than one, and you will find all of the timestamps for each pile in the description box below. Oh, I think this green ball is trying to run away a little bit there. So, hopefully you have decided which pile is calling to you now, and we will get on with your reading. So, let's just move these others out the way, over to the side for a minute. So pile 1 with the sparkly green bauble. Let's have a look at what gifts you bring to other people and to the earth in general. So, first of all, we have Bridget, Inner Strength. Then we also have Dharma unfolding. I cannot pronounce the name on this card, but you can get a good look at it there. We have Odin with psychic insight. We also have the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Wands here. So for pile 1, I really feel like you are definitely on a spiritual path here. We've got here with Bridget, move back to wholeness and recognise that you have the power. So I feel like you are still learning about just how powerful you can be. We also have here, remember that you're on a path and take one step at a time to happiness. And I do feel like pile 1, you are in a quite a happy place from what I'm feeling. I feel like you may be working towards things and not always recognizing how well you're doing on your path. But where we have this psychic insight, your third eye is open. See the truth for what it is and follow your intuition. I really feel like a lot of you guys have some psychic gifts that you are meant to share with the world. We also have here with the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Swords, I can see that you are quite passionate about taking action towards things. So this could really be that you have some ideas in mind of what your gift is and how you're going to share it. You may have already started. I feel like for pile 1, you are either on the verge of getting these ideas for what you want to do, or you already have them and you are just on the starting places, just trying to build things up. Many of you could be YouTubers for tarot or other forms of divination, or you could be working on, you know, just a general spiritual channel, getting things out there. You could be using some other form of social media to try and get things out there. Or you could, I suppose some of you could be setting up, doing more face-to-face business, but this really feels like using the psychic gifts that you have to help other people find truth, clarity, and to just help them on their paths. And even though you may feel like you're still learning yourself, I do see here that you've got a lot to give to other people. And I also see here with this Queen of Swords that you are quite prepared to tell the truth. When people come towards you for help, you are giving them the honest truth, but you're doing it in a very nurturing, kind, loving way. But that's very clear there that you're quite driven by passion, and you're also very honest about what you do. I don't think you're the type to just tell people what they want to hear. You're always going to focus on giving the most honest message, but also back it up with that nurturing support I can see here. So your psychic gifts, you could very well be a tarot reader. I think for many of you, you might be. Or you could work with oracle cards, pendulums, anything like that. You also may have, some of you I feel are gifted in a way that you don't need to use any tools to work with these insights. For a few of you, pile 1, I think you might be some kind of business advisor, but you use your psychic insight to be able to help people to achieve the very best there. So I feel like there's a few different things for pile 1. There's a few different things that you're all good at. It's not all the same thing, but for all of you, it is a psychic. You have some kind of psychic insight that allows you to be really good at what you do and to share things with the world. So as I said, I think a lot of you are just starting or are about to start on what you're doing. I really think that you are quite backed by the universe here. I think you're on the right track, and I think you are bringing some incredible gifts to the world. And I definitely feel like this is business. You are making some kind of business here out of this. So if you are not already in business pile 1, then you should be. You should be building something up here. This is definite. That's how you bring your gifts to the world. So I hope that was helpful for you. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and we will get right on to pile 2. So pile 2 with this red apple. Let's have a look at what gifts you bring to people. Okay, we have Saint Germain with karma releasing. We have Freya with phases and cycles. Lady Venus, downloads and understanding. We also have here the King of Swords, the World, and the Ten of Pentacles. The energy coming off of pile 2 is quite amazing. If you resonate with the term, like with being a starseed or a light worker, I would say definitely this is confirmation for you that you are one. With this karma releasing here, it tells you to move beyond drama and create your own path and make room for good energy. I do feel like pile 2, you may have been through some difficulties previously, but I think this is a case of you've been through difficult things which then allow you to work through them and start understanding things from a different perspective. And once you start doing that, this feels like you're able to help other people to do the same. We have a lot of truth here with the King of Swords and Lady Venus. And also here with illusions are revealed and released there with the Freya. I feel like you are definitely very, very honest. But I sense here there's also the wanting to bring truth to other people, as in spiritual truths. Some of you may do this in a business sense. For many of you, I think this is just a shining at being yourself and making sure that you're on the right path. And I can see like this domino effect that you have on everybody else around you. I really get with all the truth coming out here, I think it's Actuarian starseeds that tend to be very truthful, so that may resonate with you. I feel like you have definitely had a difficult path, but that you are so looked after spiritually, and I get this feeling that you've done a lot of work to find out your truths and the truths of how things really work. And I said that this is the gift that you bring to other people. Shining at being yourself is going to help everybody else around them to release their karma and to be on the right path for them. I feel like you are very good at giving advice, and so you could potentially make a business out of this. And with the Ten of Pentacles here, I can see that you would be very successful. But for others of you, this is just giving advice to friends, family, people who seek you out. I do feel like you have an energy that people will seek you out when they need help with certain things. And you are definitely very good at giving this advice. I think most of you have the confidence to know that you are quite spiritually connected and that you are very good with the advice that you have. But I do feel like one or two of you watching may not have found that confidence yet, but I think you're going to find it quite soon. And you absolutely should have that confidence, because this feels like such a shining, powerful energy that I'm getting from these cards. And I can see here that where we've got truth being revealed and deep insights coming from heaven and the astral realm, you definitely have a very deep connection. And as time goes on, that's only going to get deeper. I feel like for some of you, you may have put a lot of effort into getting to where you are on your spiritual path. But I feel like for the majority of you, it probably comes quite easily, quite naturally to you. It's just a case of being yourself. Now, where if you use your talents here to give advice to others for, you know, make a business of it, I can see that that would be very successful for you. But those who are not planning to make any kind of business out of this, I still see you being quite supported materially by the universe. Excuse me. I think because you are listening to your guidance and you are so truthful and so honest and so dedicated to your path, it feels here, then you have a lot of abundance coming to you because of that. You can see here again with the World card, this literally, the world is your oyster. There are so many opportunities open and available to you because you are so in tune with spirit. With the King of Swords here, I do feel like the one downfall that you perhaps have is coming across as a little bit blunt sometimes. That is maybe something that you want to work on, because we've got all the honesty and truth is very, very good and very positive, and it's absolutely a beautiful gift that you are sharing with others. However, it's not always as well received as it could be, because sometimes you are not as nurturing as you could be. You do have a tendency, I'm seeing here, to be a little bit more blunt with things, and you would be able to help people much more if you just worked on being a tiny little bit more nurturing and learning to word things in a slightly different way sometimes. I think that would really definitely help you. So pile 2, I do hope that resonated with you. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. So on to pile 3 with this adorable penguin. He is so cute. Or she, I don't know. So pile 3, let's have a look at what gifts you bring to people around you. Okay, so we have the Archangel Michael, trusting heaven, the Divine Director, intervention and purpose, Master Buddha, increased awareness. So pile 3, I feel such a huge amount of happiness in this energy here. I think the gift that you bring to others is being a very calming, nurturing, healing energy. And I don't think you particularly have to do anything for that to be helpful to other people around you. I feel like just being around you can be such a beautiful energy that's whenever anybody is in distress or confusion or sadness, I feel like you can help to lift that. We also have here the Hermit and the Hanged Man. So these cards talk a lot about spiritual awakening, and we see with the Hanged Man, he can indicate a pause, but it's usually a very happy pause, like you have decided to take some time to reflect on things. We see here with the Hermit, you've taken a lot of time to really discover yourself and look deep within yourself. I do feel like you have a very good connection with spirit, and I think that's why your energy is so, it just feels so calm and happy. So we have here with Master Buddha, deep connection. Like I was saying, I really do feel like you are very well connected to spirit, and there's a trust your inner voice. So that could mean that for some of you, sometimes you maybe don't trust your inner voice and your inner guidance. That may be something to work on, because it feels like you are in such a beautiful place, and that just by being around you, other people, it's like you are gifting this beautiful energy to anybody who is around you. But this could get even better if you got a little bit better at listening to your inner guidance. With the Divine Director here, we've got intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. So again, there's this talk about happiness here, and I do feel like you do have a lot of happiness. I feel like you may have been through some challenging things before you got there. You may still be in a place of feeling like you have some things to work on, but you are being very guided through everything here. I don't think you need to worry or stress about anything, and you're absolutely on the right path for you, but you're also just gifting this beautiful, beautiful energy to absolutely everybody who comes into contact with you. So Archangel Michael with trusting heaven there. You are safe, angels stand close, surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. I think all of these cards are showing that there are such beautiful things out here for you, because you bring, I feel like you are really working on your inner peace and inner happiness, but in doing that, it's like you are holding this space of such high vibration, and that spreads out to everybody else around you, and you're doing such a beautiful job at doing all the inner work, that not only is that shining out and other people can see how much you are shining and it influences them, but I think spiritually you are very looked after. You definitely have some very loving guides and angels surrounding you. And I think pile 3, some of you may actually resonate with the idea of being an earth angel. So I wish you all the best. I think you are doing an absolutely amazing job at balancing out everything in your life. Excuse me. So you're doing an amazing job at balancing things out, and also all this self-reflection. But the happier that you are while you do all this, the more you shine and the more it affects other people. So you don't have to do an awful lot here to be bringing some really beautiful gifts to those around you. So that's all I have for you, pile 3. I do hope that resonated with you, and don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. So last but not least, we have here pile 4 with the little gold bauble. So let's see what gifts you have to share with other people, pile 4. So we have the Mother Mary with love and peace. Diana, focused intention. We also have Holy Amethyst with divine alchemy. So these are some very feminine, nurturing, loving energies here. It's a very mothering sort of energy. We also have the Queen of Cups, which again is definitely the kind of energy that I'm feeling here. We've got the 7 of Wands, the 5 of Cups, and the 4 of Pentacles. So I feel like you've had quite a struggle. You may well have had a lack mindset in the past. There's been a lot of regret. Again, this feels like it's in the past. And there's been a lot of competition and struggle to get to where you are. However, where you are now, we have the Queen of Cups, which is such a beautiful, nurturing, very caring energy. So your gift here, I feel, is mostly the love that you give. I feel such a lot of love here. So you are very giving to others around you of the love that you have. But I also feel where I am seeing that in the past things have been maybe more difficult for you. You've managed to turn that around and reach a much calmer place and a bit of a happier place for you. And I feel like you have the ability to help other people to do the same. You can help other people to turn things around. I feel like some of you may be law of attraction coaches. For others of you, it may just be that you use your gifts to help friends, family, and people who come to you in everyday life. But I do feel like there is this changing of negative energies into positive ones. I feel like you are very good at doing that. Having been through it yourself, you are then able to help others do that. So you have this beautiful gift of love that I feel like you approach everything from a very nurturing, loving, caring viewpoint, and that is a beautiful gift to be giving to other people. But I also feel like you have this ability to help people to transform their thoughts and their life and their well-being. So changing the darker energies into light is really coming across here. Now, we've got with Holy Amethyst, move beyond current challenges and focus on what you desire. I really feel like whatever you want to come towards you, you have the power to bring towards you. Think about what you desire and set your sights high. Expect the best possible outcome there with Diana. So again, this feels very law of attraction. And I feel like some of you are very, very good and have already really practiced law of attraction. I feel for others of you, you need to start looking into it if you haven't. With Mother Mary here, we've got let go of the need to be right and choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. I think that's a real message of you being able to call upon your guides and your angels whenever you need healing. But I think this is also the energy that you are bringing out to other people. I feel like you are so loving and nurturing that you never do give off the impression that you need to be right. I think you're very accepting, which is a really beautiful way to be towards other people. So pile 4, I hope that resonated with you. That's all I have for you today. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment, and I will see you again for future videos very soon. Bye for now.